Wodapalooza workout number 4. Choose your own adventure. 150 wall balls, 75 toes to bar. Do you want a good time? I'm going to tell you how. Okay, so the conventional wisdom here, if you hear this workout for a lot of us, is to break up into 15s, 8s for the first 5, and the 7 toes to bar for the last 5 rounds. And that's a very good plan. I mean, I can't say that wasn't a good plan for me. I feel like the limiting factor here could potentially be grip strength. It's a lot of toes to bar. Oh, my video's out of frame today. The limiting factor here could be toes to bar grip. If you can't maintain 8s and 7s for that many rounds, that's a lot. If you don't play the game every minute on the minute, toes to bar, that can get rough on the grip. But if you can, it's definitely a good strategy. I finished with a good, decent time. I think 12:41. But looking at the bigger picture, okay, if you're looking to get the best time possible after testing this workout, I feel like your ultimate objective is to finish toes to bar in shorter rounds than the wall ball, because it's more maintainable to throw a wall ball in the air than to maintain grip for long periods of time, because you're going to rest longer, let your forearms break. So I feel like for the best possible time that's maintainable, if you have the ability, is to get out of the wall balls, out of the toes to bar, right? Get out of the toes to bar in 6-7 rounds paired with wall ball. Meaning if you're doing 15 wall balls, you do 13 toes to bar, 15 wall balls, maybe a set of 13 again, and then you just play the grind game to be out of there within 6-7 rounds. Because if you're gonna attempt your best time, I feel like a wall ball at those loads for the elite CrossFitter is not awful. It's just a matter of suffering through 30, 40 reps, where potentially you can go unbroken. I didn't feel like, my legs felt okay, but going to that range is where you either have it or you don't. It's just a grind to pick the ball up and throw it in the air for an elite CrossFitter. So I feel like that's your best bet. If you look at the best time possible, you got to be out of the toes to bar in 15 and bigger sets of toes to bar, because it's easier to throw sets of 15 and 20 wall balls than it is to maintain that set of toes to bar. So that to me is the biggest way to get the best time possible. Now, if you're just going to do this WOD at the best of your ability, you're not trying to get amazing time, again, it's a game of wall ball and toe to bar on the minute. So if you have to maintain 10 and 4, right? 10 and 4, the goal is to just keep maintaining doing work without resting too long. Getting back on the toes to bar as soon as possible, and knowing you can throw up some wall balls. Work being done continuously is kind of the objective. So regardless of who you are, being able to maintain work is your ultimate objective. Because my strategy, I just want to see if I can maintain it, and I was. So I have a different strategy, obviously, for my elite athlete to potentially go close to 10 minutes. Because anybody who does enough CrossFit knows that on a minute, because remember, a wall ball is controlled time almost. You're ranging pending your height and your bend of the knees, right? The hip below hip crease, between 29 to 33 wall balls a minute. Okay? So roughly unbroken set is 5 minutes, but obviously with the paired toes to bar, we can't hesitate too long. We can't be too crushed. We want to maintain something about 6-7 minutes of the 150, and then how strong is your grip for toes to bar is the way you can look at this. Okay? Again, my strategy, I didn't want to deviate from it, but I feel like an elite CrossFitter, you want to get out of the toes to bar so you can just focus on wall balls. Because I feel like I like wall balls. I have my endurance in my shoulders is really good. To me, it's the bend of the hips, being a taller athlete at 6'1", and the toes to bar that are draining. If you're a tall athlete, again, this is not friendly for us as far as bending the hips. and long feet. So this is definitely not friendly for taller athletes, but definitely will gift the really good one with about 5'9", 5'8", of course. If you've never done Karen before, again, the 150 wall balls, after 6-7 rounds, if you're doing the sets of 10, sets of 15, is usually when you start feeling the shoulders burn. I've done Karen quite a bit, a few times in workouts that paired with it, cleans, doing the 50, 40, 30, 20, 10. I've done a lot of wall balls like that. I'm pretty sure we all have. So the wall ball gets really nasty after you have about 90 plus reps into the shoulders. Unless you train it. If you train the endurance, then it's kind of the same annoying, stupid pain. It's a matter of just squatting and throwing the ball up to the distance. I'm about at my halfway point. So I finished at just at 12:41. So it looks like my pace was like from round 1 to round 10 was identical. If I finish this, let me see what I finished this in. 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, I only really deviated about 10 seconds. 10 seconds from my set pace in the first 5 rounds. Sorry. This is my dinner. Again, if you're not good at wall balls or conditionally, you got to be mindful that wall balls can definitely play on the heart rate because it's like a thruster and it coming down on your chest, finding that breathing tempo where you're breathing in, exhaling out on time is crucial so you don't get caught holding your breath too long. This was a good workout. Overall, I like this challenge, choose your own adventure. Again, if you play every minute on the minute games, this is kind of what that is. Just maintain the same work over and over again with short recoveries. If that's your game, like I said, if you're trying to push the pace, to me, it's just the toes to bar. Get out of there and then sacrifice those shoulders to the extreme. I mean, coming off the, I think it was so funny. So it's really funny that when I was doing a recent WOD with a qualifier with painkillers, they had 11 toes to bar after 9 burpees. So luckily I did that workout prior for this one, that I knew already that I could maintain the work. It was just managing the recoveries. Is my time good? I'm not really sure. I haven't really looked at the leaderboard yet, if anybody's done it, or much less how my times are doing with what I'm currently putting out. I just want to give you guys the insight how to get the best time possible. This is my 7th round. So I started to feel the heart rate kick a little bit here in these rounds, more than I wanted them to. But yeah, I knew I can maintain the work. This doesn't matter. You need to, again, if you're a veteran, you know what your toes to bar capabilities are. Again, if you're looking to push that pace, you know what you have to do now. Or if not, you know how to maintain whatever your good number is. If you're not good at toes to bar, remember, once the grip goes and the hip flexors go, it's a struggle to get your toes to the bar. You've got to pay attention. You have to know not to take yourself to the max limits of those muscle groups, or you're going to be resting and staring at the barbell for too long. The pull-up bar. And like I said, if you've never done Karen before, it's a breather. So it says that they don't have the same lung. I don't think it has the same lung if you break it up. I find my lungs have the same burn with the broken up method. I'm getting on my last. This is round. Finishing the 8th round of work. I said I knew I was doing 10 rounds of work. That's the thing too. Whenever you make workouts like this, I mean, it's a matter of just that mental. Like, you know, there's a finish line. You know, you gotta stay tough mentally. I think I knew I was on round 8, and I'm like, the home stretch is there. See, by this point, I was setting up my finish where I knew, since I knew I can do the 7 reps, I knew the last round I was going to throw it up, make sure I didn't kick the ball on my back kick, and jump up on the pull-up bar as fast as I could. See, I knew right then and there, I knew what I was doing. So let's see, now if I have 30 wall balls left and 14 toes to bar, and minute 11, I mean, let's say if I would have went 30 wall balls here, and potentially if I was capable of 14 toes to bar unbroken, I mean, judging by the seconds, I'm pretty good at that. I'm pretty good at just kind of that prediction. I would have saved like 20 seconds. So yes, that is the game. If you can get out of the toes to bar and get the wall ball in the air, you will get an amazing time. You gotta want to suffer. You just gotta want to suffer in this one. You gotta want to push yourself to the pain. So I'm watching this playback. I'm watching the clock. I'm looking at my splits, and yeah, that's how you do it. No surprise. Just suffer, get to your wall balls, and if you like shoulder pain, if you have good strong shoulders, keep in the air and know that it's going to be over. It will be over. Put in the air. It will be over. For those that did that open workout with the 55 wall balls, this is got to close your eyes and don't close your eyes, but get ready to just bend and snap. And here's my final round. See, I knew it was over. Catch my breath a little bit. It hurt. There you go, pick it up. Final round of work. So yeah, go get this one. This is the good wad. This is a good wad to suffer. If you're a fan of suffering, go get it. Be prepared for it, and it's gonna hurt. Pay attention to your shoulders. 1, pay attention to your hip flexors. 2, pay attention to your grip. 3. 3 things to pay attention for. Finished. Knock it out of the way. Make sure I'm back kick it. Deep breath. Jump on the bar. And my last 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. 12:43. So that's it, guys. It's a good workout. So that's how you get it. If you want to get a great time, that's how you do it. And enjoy it. Again, want to suffer, hip flexors, grip, and shoulders.